Breaking news. Just before tonight's WWE Raw, Rhea Ripley posted a one-word response to a photo of herself with Jey Uso. The SAP Center in San Jose, California will serve as the live broadcast site for tonight's Red brand. On WWE television last year, The Eradicator and Jey Uso hinted at a potential romance plot. Ahead of tonight's event, Ripley posted a reaction to a photo of herself and main event Jey on social media. The business released images from last week's Raw backstage, and Ripley responded with the catchphrase of the former Intercontinental Champion. On Monday night's episode of WWE Raw, Ripley defeated Liv Morgan to win the Women's World Championship. In the aftermath of the bout, she landed a low blow on Dominic Mysterio before joining The Undertaker in celebrating on the entrance ramp. The Women's World Championship was held by Ripley for 380 days during her previous reign. However, she was forced to vacate the championship after WrestleMania XL because of an injury. According to wrestling legend Vince Russo, who made an appearance on Raw last week to discuss the Women's World Championship bout, the incorrect star came out on top. Russo said that Rhea Ripley didn't need the title when she was on the Legion of Raw podcast from Sportskeeda Wrestling. Additionally, the legendary wrestler expressed his perplexion about the company's decision to have Liv Morgan relinquish the championship, saying that he would have preferred to keep it on her. In recent months, Ripley and Morgan's animosity has escalated into a very personal battle. It will be interesting to see which WWE superstar will face off against Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship in the near future. The dynamic world of WWE has made social media a fascinating extension of the action, with rivalries, alliances, and dramatic confrontations keeping fans glued to their screens. Athletes and superstars alike utilize it to tease fans, develop mystery, and even spark drama on the mat. A photo of Rhea Ripley and Jey Uso, two of WWE's most famous talents, has caused fans to go wild with curiosity and guesswork. Ripley's one-word response to the movie only served to increase the anticipation, and the WWE Universe was left wanting more. An intimate, behind-the-scenes snapshot of Rhea Ripley and Jey Uso having a passionate moment started it all. This photo, taken during a WWE show, went viral on social media. Jey Uso, whose charismatic character has made him a star on the Bloodline, and whose tragic tale with Roman Reigns continues apace, seemed to be having a serious discussion with Ripley, whose Judgment Day side has been crushing it in the women's division. An air of tacit animosity pervaded the picture, mingling with mutual regard, strategic consideration, and maybe even covert competition. The significance of their meeting was quickly speculated upon by fans. Do you think a new coalition is in the works? Was this a precursor to a plot twist that would bring the Judgment Day and the Bloodline into direct conflict? She responded to the viral photo in typical Rhea Ripley style, concisely, powerfully, and open to interpretation, just like one of her deadly riptide finishes. In response to the photo, the Judgment Day behemoth posted only the word "interesting" on social media. The whole WWE Universe was thrown into chaos by just one word. It was a brilliant use of ambiguity that reflected Ripley's personality to perfection. She has a knack for effortlessly capturing attention, whether it's in the ring or on social media. With only the word "interesting," she sparked a never-ending stream of speculation and theory among her fans over the significance of the contact. As soon as Ripley's mysterious answer was posted, fans rushed to fill the comment sections and discussion threads with their own theories. Some saw it as a sign that the Judgment Day and Jey Uso were beginning to form an alliance. After all, WWE is no stranger to unexpected alliances that defy expectations. Someone other thought that Ripley could be trying to get Jey Uso to join her group so that she could have even more control over the WWE. According to one common interpretation, Ripley's encounter with Uso may be a precursor of a potential power battle between the Bloodline and the Judgment Day in the future. Many fans would consider this a plot point fulfilled, because it would pit two of WWE's most interesting and powerful groups against one another in a monumental confrontation. As for rumors about a romance subplot, one WWE has sometimes dabbled in with its superstars. They were floating around. Fans found the notion interesting because of the evident synergy between Jey Uso's charm and Ripley's tough demeanor, even if such approaches may be contentious. The significance of this time can only be grasped by taking into account the present arcs of Rhea Ripley and Jey Uso. Having held the WWE Women's World Championship and co-leading the Judgment Day with Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Dominic Mysterio, Ripley has been a formidable presence on Monday Night Raw. During her rule, she has shown herself to be a very aggressive and manipulative leader with an unshakable sense of self-confidence. The path that Jey Uso has been taking after his departure from the Bloodline has been even more convoluted. He became one of the most interesting babyfaces in WWE after deciding to leave Roman Reigns and the poisonous dynamics of the group. In recent stories, he has been interacting with old friends and trying to figure out who he is outside of the Bloodline. There would be a tense dynamic if these two storylines cross paths. Whether they're on opposite sides or working together, Ripley and Uso's charisma and ferocity would make for riveting TV. Ripley's command of one-word responses demonstrates her expertise in social media storytelling. It's very uncommon for WWE superstars to reveal just a little bit of themselves while still keeping their kayfabe intact. The fact that Ripley knows how to keep her audience wondering without divulging too much is evident in her spare style, which achieves maximum interest with little wording. The changing use of social media in the wrestling industry is further shown by this kind of interaction. Tales used to only appear in weekly television shows or pay-per-view events. Twitter and Instagram have made it possible for superstars to build up their fans' expectations, hint at upcoming projects, and engage with them in real time. Ripley's use of the word interesting is a perfect example of how a well-timed, mysterious phrase may enhance narrative. In doing so, it crowdsources interest and conjecture by encouraging followers to fill in the gaps with their own ideas. Doing so maintains the focus squarely on her persona while amplifying her mystique. It is the uncertainty that makes Ripley's response so beautiful. In contrast to making a clear remark or facing someone head-on, her reaction offers a myriad of choices. Such instances show that WWE is still the best at presenting stories with a lengthy arc, which is something the organization does very well. Ripley permits the air of mystery to persist by opting not to provide any more explanation. Is a major plot point about to unfold because of this moment? Is it more than just a passing encounter that leaves us hanging? Part of the charm is the mystery, which pulls viewers farther into the story. The excitement for the next WWE Raw, where Ripley and Uso would presumably engage, is growing. When do you think they'll cross paths again? Is the possibility of an unexpected turn of events, a startling partnership, or clash on the horizon? Two of the most intriguing players to keep an eye on are Ripley, who is known as a powerful champion, and USO, who is gaining pace. Their plot potential is evident, whether they work together, quarrel, or continue to round one another in a tango of mystery. A single phrase may have seismic ramifications in the fast-paced, ever-changing world of WWE. A wonderful example of Rhea Ripley's mastery of nuance and suspense is her one-word response to her photo with Jey Uso. The WWE Universe will be watching to see what occurs next as fans analyze, argue, and speculate.